Who? We signed who? Man, one thing about these Ravens, they just signing a bunch of who's. What is going on, Ravens flock? My name is Drastic, and I want to welcome y'all to another video on my YouTube channel, Flocking Ravens. Where you guys already know, on this channel, we talk about anything and everything that has to do with your Baltimore Ravens. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about the Baltimore Ravens signing Jordan Swann. I'm not even going to pretend that I'm even a little bit amused with this signing. And for anyone saying that the Baltimore Ravens are finally listening to their fans by signing a Jordan Swann, ayo, that is not what the flock meant when we said go get us a cornerback. That is not even close to what we meant. You see, a lot of relationships fail because one or the other does not properly communicate their needs and wants from the other person. And oftentimes, it's not because they don't know how to. The simple fact is that that person a lot of times just assumes that the other person should know their needs and wants. And I feel like that's what's going on right now with the fans and the front office. So EDC and the whole front office, allow me to communicate to you guys on behalf of the whole Ravens flock what we not only want, but what we need from the Baltimore Ravens front office. Because we are tired of these who players signing to the Baltimore Ravens. We don't want any more of that. The Ravens flock wants and needs Marcus Peters back to the Baltimore Ravens. That's all we need. We don't need anything else, bro. If we can get that, I can guarantee you that at least 99% of Ravens flock is satisfied. Look, I don't care about the whole this is a depth move. No. The Baltimore Ravens need Marcus Peters. This is very annoying because this shouldn't even be that hard to do. Because 50% of the job is already done. There's only two parts of a negotiation with the free agent. Number one is coming up with a contract that both parties can agree on. Number two is convincing the player to come play for your team. Marcus Peters wants to come back to the Baltimore Ravens. So 50% of the job is already done. Now, the other 50%, I'm not saying is the easiest thing, but my guy, it's not the hardest thing in the world. Why is it not done by now? I do not imagine a scenario where Marcus Peters is asking for $15 million per year. So stop playing hardball with this guy and give him what he wants. Because whatever he's asking for, I can guarantee you guys it is nothing crazy. I believe that Marcus Peters is not back with the Baltimore Ravens because of John Harbaugh's ego. Y'all remember the game against the Buffalo Bills where Marcus Peters had that encounter with John Harbaugh on the sidelines? I believe that's the reason why he's not back in Baltimore as of now. Because there's even rumors going around that Marcus Peters was not feeling Lamar Jackson's decision to not play in the playoffs. At the moment, I could agree that maybe that's how he felt, but I don't think it was that deep that he held a grudge from both sides, not just with Marcus Peters, even Lamar Jackson. I don't believe that there is a huge problem there where the Ravens are like, oh, we don't want to sign him because of the tension. No. Lamar Jackson and Marcus Peters are both passionate players. They're going to show their passion through anger, through laughter, through smiles, through whatever, right? But it doesn't go beyond that. It's not going to go to a point where it's like, nah. Especially with Lamar. If they're saying like with Lamar Jackson is not going to want to not play with anyone who can help him win a Super Bowl. Marcus Peters is not going to want to play with someone who can help him win a Super Bowl because they both want the same thing. They want to get paid and they want to win a Super Bowl. That's a fact. So let's stop playing games and let's sign Marcus Peters to the Baltimore Ravens. And with that, I'm going to let you guys go. As you guys notice, I barely talked about the Jordan Swann because the fact is I don't know who this guy is and this is no shot at him. I hope that maybe he does get the opportunity to play and prove himself. I hope I'm wrong. And if I am, I'll be one of the first to say, yo, I was wrong. This guy is a stud. And I hope that that's the case with this guy, right? My anger is not towards him. I don't want you guys to ever get this confused. So I've seen on the comments there's a lot of he has a strong support system because there's a lot of family members of his like I peeped it like rooting for him on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube. That's great. I love to see that someone's family or friend or whatever is making it to the NFL. This is not a shot at him. My anger is not at him. Let's make that 100% clear. My anger is with the front office. I don't mind this happening, right? This signings and even more to come, right? But we're asking you for Marcus Peters, and you guys keep going around this subject. You guys are getting this and that and whatever. Get Marcus Peters because you have to pay this guy, and you're gonna sign somebody else. You're gonna have to pay him, and before you know it, they're gonna say, Marcus Peters is not in our budget. And I'm not going to settle for, oh, well, at least we got a really good depth chart. Forget quality players. As long as our depth chart is like long and whatever, no, I'm not going to settle for that. Bring Marcus Peters back. Bring him to Baltimore. That's all we're asking for. Like, we can't be any more clear and specific with what we want and need. All right. We want him because he shows that he plays like a Raven, right? But we need him because he shows you the difference he makes not only on field but even with the whole players. He brings this energy, this attitude that makes our team explosive.